Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. 2018 Fireballs here, back with another MLB 9 Innings 22 video. It's time for showcasing again, and as always, if you guys want to be in the showcasing series, don't forget to comment your team name down below, requesting to be showcased. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and last but not least, don't forget to send me an in-game friend request to 2018 Fireballs. But anyways, let's hop straight into the new teams that we have to showcase today. The first team we have up today is WKSJD-2. He runs an Atlanta Braves team with a S set deck and a Diamond S set deck. A very nice looking team here, so let's hop straight into the batting order. First baseman, batting first, is Freddie Freeman, 2018. Looking at the train right here, 14 to the right side is really good, and 16 to power, 14 eye, 13 contact, and you've started special training on him, so that's really nice. Prediction barrel it up is an okay skill set. I believe this is one of Freddie's better years, if that makes sense. I believe he does have better years though. 2020, 2019 I believe is better, and even 2021. So you could maximize this card out if you'd like. I don't know if you're free to play or not, but I would finish special training him and then maybe get him some better skills later down the line. Batting second in your order, you have our Marcell Ozuna 2020 card. This card has beautiful power, beautiful eye, and beautiful contact for his base stats. Wow, only 11 to the right side. That's a really good train. Good job with that right there. 19 to power, 16 to eye. Great job at getting eye second since it is lower than contact and power, and only 11 to contact. Beautiful right there. Prediction, Slugger Instinct, barrel it up. Looking at his train, you could actually train him up skill him to get barrel it up. So if you have a skill reset ticket, I would use that and go with barrel it up Slugger Instinct instead of Prediction Slugger Instinct maxed out. 130 plus 190 is 120, and then if you black diamond him and then get him up to full special training, he'll have 225 to contact plus speed, so he'll get the bonus there. So that's what I would do with this card. This is an awesome card. Just got to switch around those skills to Slugger Instinct, barrel it up, and this card will rake for you in ranked mode. Batting third in your lineup, you have an Ozzy Albies 2021. I believe this is his best year, only at level 16 or 14 out of 16 right now. 12 to the right side. Keep going with that train, see if he can get more to the left side. It's looking good so far. Hopefully nothing goes to fielding and speed. Master Base League Training Junkie Prediction. An okay skill set. Since this is, I think, his best card, I would definitely go for Charisma, Slugger Instinct, barrel it up. Especially since he does have higher speed, barrel it up would be easier to get on this card as well. So yeah, any of those skills, Batting Machine, Charisma, barrel it up, Slugger Instinct, Spotlight, would work really well. As for the train, keep going with that, and the skills, change that later down the line. Fourth in the lineup, you have Adam Duvall 2020. This card has insane GI distribution and power, and you have 16 to the right side on this card, which is a bit high through level 20 out of 20. My personal preference would be to maximize this card to its full potential, so I would get 14 or less to the right side in a retrain when you have the points to do it. Slugger Instinct Batting Machine is a good enough skill set. You may want to change it to Charisma, since Batting Machine is not one of the top skills. It's more of a mid-tier skill to decent skill. But this card is great anyways. Great job with the special training and getting eye second since it is lower. Keep developing this card and maybe just retrain him down the line. Batting fifth, Dansby Swanson 2020. I believe this is also Swanson's best year, only at level 10 out of 20, so I see you're working on this card. Definitely want to retrain this. 11 to the right side through level 10 is way too high already. The way I train cards, if the amount to the right side is higher than the level train you're at, I would go ahead and reset. So at level 10, since it's at 11 to the right side, I would retrain that. If it were at 7 or 6, I would go ahead and keep that, or even 8. But if it's too close to the same amount that the train is at, I would go ahead and retrain. But that's just my personal way of training players up. Looking at the skills, barrel it up Charisma, he does have pretty high speed, so you could possibly train for the barrel it up bonus, so I would definitely keep that skill set, keep working on him, and keep on training him. He's going to be a good card for you. Sixth in the lineup, you have Ender Inciarte's Signature 2016 card. This card has low base power. Looking at it, only at level 12 out of 12, and 10 to the right side through level 12, so I would keep going with this train, see if he can get more to power. Definitely going to need to get a lot to power since it is a low base stat. Looking at the skills, working on them right now, so Just keep working on him, keep upgrading him, keep training him, and keep skilling him. That's the advice I have for this card. 7th in the lineup, Joel Estrada, or Johnny Estrada, my mistake. 2004 card, this is a 1-year card, so pretty nice. I actually had this card on my Blue Jays team for a short period of time as my catcher. 66 base, train, 9 to the right side through level 10. This card is hard to upgrade, so I could see you using upgrade tickets. That would be what I would do, and I would reskill him. I'm not sure if the Braves have any other great catchers. Travis d'Arnaud maybe. If I'm missing any, I can't think of them at the moment, but I believe this is one of the better Braves catchers. He does have a signature card, so you could pull that if you do buy the Team Select Sig, but I would keep him the way he is for now. Just find ways to upgrade him first, and then get him skills as you progress onward. 8th in the lineup, Johan Camargo, 2018. I believe this is his only SIG year, 12 to the right side through level 17. Great job with that train. Finishing him off, I would definitely go with higher power, and then I2 and contact 3. And then looking at the skills, heavy hitter spotlight, definitely going to want to change those to something like I was talking about with Adam Duvall, or any of the other cards I was talking about. Charisma, Slugger Instinct, Spotlight, Barrel It Up, Batting Machine. Any of those skills will do awesome. And since he is a signature, you want to make him the best you can make him, because he is an endgame card. Last in the lineup, batting 9th, is a non-team card, Mike Trout, 2018. I can see why you have him in the lineup. He has great base power, eye, and contact. And looking through level 10 of training, you only have 8 to the right side, so you can keep going with this train. I wouldn't worry about him too much. Since he is not a team card, you're going to look to replace him down the line with a team card. And yeah, this is a good card overall. Keep going with him, but look to switch him out with a better team card, like Ronald Acuna or any better Braves outfielder later down the line. Just looking at the bench, I noticed you have a Ronald Acuna on your bench, Black Diamond. Not his best year, but you're looking to get batter's chemistry on him. Got Contact Master, so keep working on that with premium skill change tickets. They don't come as easy as regular skill change tickets, so that might take some more time, but I like what you're doing with this card. Going on to the pitching rotation now, you have Sean Newcomb, 2018, as your ace. 15 to velocity, 13 to location, and 15 to break. I would have to say retrain this, since you don't get the location, velocity 1 and 2 unless you have finesse pitcher. Okay, so you don't have finesse pitcher, and I would definitely reskill this eventually down the line. You want 2 good gold skills with a good silver skill, or even possibly 3 gold skills for this to be an endgame card. Maybe even black diamonding him down the line, turning into black diamond. But yeah, look to get velocity 1, location 2 with these skills, but if you roll dominant pitcher or finesse, definitely train to the dominant pitcher or finesse pitcher bonus. Second in the rotation, David Hale, 2013. Now this is a name I have not heard in a long time. I have not seen this card in the game at all, so let me know. Has this card been in the game ever since the game came out? Is this a new card? I'm not totally sure, but the train is looking pretty good. Only 4 to stamina through level 12. Definitely keep going with that, and definitely look for new skills. Like I was talking about with Newcomb, look for 2 gold skills or better. Dominant pitcher, last boss, finesse pitcher, untouchable. Any of those 4 skills combined will work pretty well together. Third in the rotation, Julio Teheran, 2015 signature card. 6 to stamina is really good on the train. 15 to velocity, 14 to fastball, so this looks like a dominant pitcher train. Definitely gonna have to change his skills though. Definitely want to go with dominant pitcher though. Since he is already trained for dominant pitcher, instead of wasting more points, you have quite a lot of people that you still need to retrain or train up in general. I would go for dominant pitcher with his skill set when you have the resources to do so with skill changes. Fourth in the rotation is Hector Yanoa, Huascar Yanoa, if that's how you pronounce it. I'm butchering names today, sorry about that. 6 to stamina, only through level 16, is really nice right there, so get him to level 17 and then use amps to finish him off to level 20. And looking at the skills, finesse pitcher, untouchable, great skill set right there, definitely keep that, and his train is lined up for the finesse pitcher bonus, so you're all good to go with this card. Just need to finish up his training and he'll be really good for just a normal card. Last in the rotation is a Tucker Davidson. I don't know a lot of Braves cards, but Tucker Davidson, 2021. Not the best starting pitcher. I would look to replace him with a different Braves pitcher, whether they be Mike Minor, there's Alex Wood, there's a bunch of other Braves starting pitchers that you could fill in for him, so I wouldn't invest too much into him. don't worry about his skills. And yeah, that's what I have for this card. Into the bullpen we go. Jesse Chavez, 2021, 64 base, not a terrible card. 67 base velocity and 67 location isn't terrible. Train is a little bit high to stamina though. Would want to retrain that down the line. Ace put away pitch, winning streak. Winning streak is decent, but would like to see 2 better gold skills than that. Setup man, last boss. With setup man, I would like to see the setup man skill on them, since that is technically what their role is, and the setup man skill increases all stats, so that would be very helpful. Winning streak is okay, but you're not always going to have a setup man in a role where you are winning the game, so this card has the vulnerability of getting destroyed because he won't have the winning streak skill activated. Sean Green, 2019, 65 base. This is one of the better Braves relief pitchers. Great train so far, 5 to stamina through level 10. Finesse pitcher, untouchable ace. Keep this skill set right here. I'd say it'd do pretty well, but if it doesn't, go ahead and change it. But just from looking at it, I wouldn't change it at all. Finesse pitcher, untouchable is one of the endgame skill sets, and ace is okay as a third, so keep him the way he is and keep going with the train. First middle reliever is Darren O'Day, 2018. Not his best Braves card. I believe his 2020 or 2020 or 2019 card is better if he has a Braves card for 2019. Fixer Mess, Golden Pitcher, not terrible for a middle reliever. Keep that skill set right there and keep going with that train. Only at 12 out of 16, so looking good with the progression on this card. There's Alex Wood, 2013. I believe his 2014 card is a starting pitcher. So his starting pitcher card is definitely better than his relief pitcher card. 65 base, but only because his stamina is so high. If his stamina were around a 53 or 50, he'd probably be a 63 base, so not really a great relief pitcher overall. You did get a pretty good train on him though, which is nice. Setup man, boss, and fixer. So he does have the fixer skill, so good job at putting him in middle relief. You could keep this card here, or if you pull a starting pitcher card, you can make the choice of putting him in the rotation and taking this card out for another Braves reliever. But only at 12 out of 16, so this card has a long ways to go, and it's looking really good right now. Last middle reliever is AJ Minter, 2018. This is his best year, and you did a really nice job with the train. Only 8 to stamina. It's a bit high, but it's okay. And then 3 for 5 specialist, clean up your mess. Wouldn't worry about the skills too much since he is our third middle reliever, but since he does have higher base stats, what I would do is move him into the setup role or one of the higher middle relief roles since he is a better base card. Just got to get new skills on him first before you do that. In the long relief role, Craig Kimbrell, 2013. Definitely would want to see this card in a setup role or in a closer role since he is a really good base card, 70 base, and the train is not that great. 9 to stamina is a bit high for a reliever. I'd aim for 5 or less stamina on a relief pitcher. And then looking at the skills, setup man, iron roll, put away pitch, definitely needs some new skills, so keep working on this card. And in your closer role, you have Toussaint, if that's how you pronounce his name, not sure how. Setup man, power pitcher, inning eater, not the greatest closer skill set and not the greatest base stats. So what I would do, to be honest, is replace Wood with this guy for now, and then keep Green where he is, and then look to change Kimbrell's skills to get him into the setup role or the closer role if you can get a better skill set than boss setup man. So that does it for the team. You have a great Braves team, great cards that you have so far. Just need to tweak the trainings here and there and then get some good skills on some of the better players. But your team is progressing nicely and can't wait to see how good it becomes in the future. Let's move on to the second team in the showcase today. Next up, we have Dnipro Bombers. He runs a free-to-play Chicago Cubs S-set deck and a Diamond S-set deck. Dnipro Bombers is my club leader of the club DP Bombers, as you see in his memo. A good friend of mine, and he's been a great club leader over the past couple of years that I've been in his club. So just wanted to say thank you for having me in the club for all of these years. Let's go straight into your team with your first batter, Ian Happ, 2020. And keep in mind, this is a free-to-play team, so this is pretty impressive for all that he has. Only 13 to the right side on this card, 17 power, 17 eye, and 12 to contact. Really good right there. Keep this skill set right here too. Slugger Instinct, Charisma is amazing, and his skills and his train are just lined up perfectly. John Hickman, 1970, a 71 base card with a really good base stat distribution. Only 14 to the right side, very, very nice. 17 power, 14 eye, 12 contact. Great job with the train right there. Looking at the skills, bad ball hitter, batting machine. Great skill set. I've heard good things about bad ball hitter, and batting machine is a great second. Would like to see a third, but the levels are a bit low. So this skill set should do good either way, even though he doesn't have a third skill. Third in the lineup, a Black Diamond Anthony Rizzo 2020 SIG. 71 base card, 17 power, 15 eye, 14 contact, only 11 to the right side, an awesome train right here. Great job of getting the special training all lined up perfectly. And then looking at his skills, batting machine, heavy hitter, spotlight. This skill set will definitely hit a lot of home runs. Definitely keep this. Could possibly look for a Black Diamond skill in the future, but with 151 base power, spotlight, heavy hitter, batting machine will do a lot for you in ranked. Fourth in the lineup, Ernie Banks, 1958. This card has even better grade increase distribution than the other vintage. 17 to the right side is a bit high. I would go ahead and retrain that later down the line for 14 or less, but the special training lines up really, really nicely, with 16 to eye being first, since his eye is the lowest base stat, then to power, then to contact. Looking at the skill set, Born to be a Star, Slugger Instinct Prediction. According to Metstro's analytics, Born to be a Star isn't that great of a legend skill, so I would personally open up a skill change storage and change that to something like Pioneer or Bad Ball Hitter, or even a different Black Diamond skill other than Born to be a Star and Batter's Insight. But yeah, other than that, this card is amazing. Great job with the train. Just maybe retrain and reskill in the future. Travis Hafner 06, a non-team card, but this card is a great card to have as a non-team card. The grade increase distribution is insane, and then only 19 to the right side, a bit high. Could go ahead and retrain that. 15 power, 12 contact, 11 eye. This card would definitely be prioritized first, even though it's a non-team card. It has great base stats to be a non-team card. Slugger Instinct Spotlight, home run hitting machine right here. So what I would do is retrain him, maximize his power, and he'll hit dingers for days. Third baseman, batting 6, Chris Bryant 2017. Really good training right here. Only 16 to the right side, 15 to power, 14 to eye, 12 to contact. Good job with lining up that special training. Charisma Prediction 5-tool player, not a bad skill set at all. Charisma Prediction, like I've said many times before, has worked well for me, so I'd definitely keep this skill set and keep the train. Wilson Contreras 2020. Not sure if this is his best year, but he is a Black Diamond, and you have 18 to the right side, a bit high, so that could be retrained later down the line. But 14 to eye, 13 power, 12 contact, and that's great special training lined up right there. Slugger Instinct Spotlight, great home run hitting skill set, since he does get that great grade increase distribution to the power. You might want to retrain for power 1, eye 2, contact 3, but getting eye first wouldn't be a bad idea either, since it is the lowest skill or lowest base stat on this card. Batting 8th in the lineup, Jason Hayward 2019, 68 base card, only 13 to the right side. Amazing job with the train right there. 17 power, 14 eye, 13 contact. Chance Maker, Spotlight, Table Setter. Not sure how well this skill set does, but it must do pretty well. So if it does well for you, you have good judgment. I'd let you make that decision. Keep this skill set or change that. It's up to you. But yeah, definitely keep the train. That's what I'd say about this card. Last in the lineup is a Javier Baez 2017. Not his best year. All his cards really have low base eye though, so to be honest, you're going to have to train him pretty much the same way on every card you get of him. That is a Cubs card. 18 to the right side's a bit high. Nice that special training lines up, but would definitely retrain this unless you plan on pulling a better Baez. Barrel Up Slugger Instinct. He does get the bonus, so great job with that. Take back my thoughts on that. You might want to just keep this train as is, since it does give him the Barrel Up bonus, and he gets Slugger Instinct. So great job with this card. Unexpected, but great job. Going into the pitching rotation, starting pitcher number 1 is Kerry Wood 03, his prime year. 15 to velocity, 12 fastball, and 12 to location. Looks like a dominant pitcher train, and it is, with Boss Mess dominant pitcher, definitely keep that skill set. And 9 to stamina is a little bit high, but I do have 9 stamina on my Eduardo Rodriguez with boss and dominant pitcher. He does okay, but he doesn't have a third skill, while this card does. So I would keep the card the way it is, and then only if you have enough points, definitely retrain for at least 7 stamina or lower. Second in the rotation is Jake Arrieta 2015, his best year. 10 to stamina is a bit high. I would go retrain that when you have the resources to do so. Good job at getting the location and velocity 1 and 2 though. And looking at the skill set, Boss Untouchable, okay skill set. If you ever do get him to Black Diamond, I would maximize Untouchable to level 8. Iron Will is not a terrible third skill set, but from what I've heard from other people, Untouchable Boss is a mid-tier to okay skill set, not endgame. So look to get Dominant Pitcher, Finesse Pitcher, Boss, Mess, and Untouchable, not just Boss and Untouchable. But this is a really, really good card nonetheless. Third in the rotation, you have a Yu Darvish 2019. His best year is 2020, I'm pretty sure. And I don't think there's much of a difference between the two, so you can definitely keep this card the way it is. 8 to stamina is good enough. 18 velocity, 13 fastball, 13 to location. And looking at the skills, dominant pitcher, last boss, he lines up for the dominant pitcher bonus perfectly right there. And yeah, this card, not much to say about it other than it's really, really nice the way you lined everything up. Iron Will as a third, not a bad third skill either. Keep him the way he is, and yeah, not much to say other than this is a good card. Fourth in the rotation, Kyle Hendricks 2016. I believe this is his best year. 10 to stamina, a bit high, but it looks like you went for a finesse pitcher train right here. And you did. You have finesse pitcher, dominant pitcher. Keep that skill set for sure. It works really, really well for me, and I know it works well for a lot of other people, but would really, really want to see that stamina lower. 7 stamina or lower, like I said. So keep developing him with the train, and he'll be a really, really good 4th starting pitcher for you. Last in the rotation is a Black Diamond Ryan Dempster Prime 2008. 6 to stamina, that's what I like to see. 20 location, 13 velocity, 11 to break. Finesse pitcher, dominant pitcher, warmed up. Now this is definitely the best pitcher that I've seen out of your whole rotation. Even better than Kerry Wood in my opinion, since he does have finesse pitcher, dominant pitcher, and you've maximized your velocity while getting the finesse pitcher bonus. So an awesome job right there. Yeah, keep this card the way it is, and don't change a thing about it, unless you want to go for a legend skill. Well, in that case, you would have to do some things and flip things around, but the way it is right now is perfect. Getting into the bullpen, Wade Davis 2017, he just retired. Looking at the train, only 6 to stamina, definitely keep that. 18 and 17 location and break is really, really, really nice. Finesse pitcher, untouchable ace, great skill set, definitely keep him how he is. Second setup man, you have Aroldis Chapman 2016 signature. At 22 location and 12 break is insane, especially considering that he is set up for a dominant pitcher train with his base stats. 6 to stamina is really low too, so good job with that. And a finesse pitcher and dominant pitcher skill set as well. Yeah, definitely keep this skill set. It's amazing, and you have the best train you could possibly get for him for the finesse pitcher bonus. So this card is ready and set to go. Black Diamonding him is really the only thing you need to do, and then finishing up that special training. First mid reliever, Neil Ramirez, 2014, 66 base card. Really good Cubs reliever, not in the game anymore sadly. 10 to stamina is a bit high, but just like Arrieta, you have that special training lined up to the left side. Fixer, last boss. Good skill set for a mid reliever, keep that skill set, but definitely later down the line, try to retrain him when you have the points. Second mid reliever, Kyle Ryan, 2019. Dominant pitcher, fixer, and 3-5 specialist, so this could be a candidate for a blue ticket since he's a 3-3 skill set, but he is a middle reliever, so I wouldn't prioritize it too high. Train is not that great either with 11 to stamina. Special training lines up though, so with all your trains, even though you have high stamina or high to the right side, all special training lines up, which is what really counts. But to maximize the potential of each card, definitely want to see lower stats to the unwanted categories like fielding speed and stamina. Third mid reliever, Hector Rondon, and he has a really nice train, only 7 to stamina, 19 to location, 12 to velocity. And looking at his skill set, setup man, last boss. Not too sure when the third mid reliever comes in. Still trying to figure that out with the new update. But a really good card here. Definitely keep the train and keep him in the middle relief role. Jesse Chavez, 2018, 5 to stamina. Now this is the best train we've had on the middle reliever so far. 22 to location is crazy insane. 14 to break and 12 to velocity. And you have untouchable setup man, giant crusher. You could open up a skill slot storage. This skill set is really nice, even though he's in a long relief role. I would experiment with him if you already have. Yeah, but this card is really good. Open up a skill storage, maybe roll finesse pitcher because he's set up for that. And yeah, not much to say about this card other than it's really good. Maybe switch him out with middle reliever that you have that you don't feel comfortable with, or maybe even put him in the closer role, considering the amount of location and location and break that he has is insane. But yeah, great card right here. Can probably move him around in the rotation if you want to, but keeping him in the long relief role and trying to roll Black Diamond skill wouldn't be a bad idea either. Closing pitcher that you have is Carl Edwards Jr. 7 is stamina, good train right there, and it looks like he's set up for the finesse pitcher bonus, and you do. So I take back what I said about Chavez, since he isn't as good as this Edwards Jr. Finesse pitcher winning streak setup man is an awesome skill set right here, perfect for the closer role. And yeah, that wraps up the whole team. I love what I'm seeing with all the cards. Just only the trains here and there have to be redone, since they are a bit high to certain categories that you don't want the trains to be in. But special training lines up, skills are awesome. Great job with this team, and it was fun to showcase it. Let's move on finally to the last team we have in today's video. Alright guys, so last but certainly not least, we have the one and the only AK's Gaming, or as is known on MLB 9 Innings, AK's Dukes, running a Dodgers S-Set deck and Diamond S-Set deck. With this team, I'm going to be more or less just admiring it rather than criticizing it, just because he's such a great guy and such a great player at this game that there's not much to look over and criticize other than maybe a few trains here and there. But yeah, definitely if you haven't checked out AK's on YouTube, he has a YouTube channel. I'll leave his link in the description box down below. Makes great MLB 9 Innings videos, has made some great guide videos, is a great overall guy in the community, and it's just really fun to talk with or hang out and chat with in his Discord server as well. Go check out his YouTube channel for that. But hopping straight into his team anyways, he has a Justin Turner Black Diamond 2016 card to lead off. Only 13 to the right side, 21 to power is insane right here. And then the skills, triple threes, charisma, spotlight, batting machine, perfect skill set right there. Second in his lineup, he has a Jock Peterson 2016, 152 power with that train, only 12 to the right side, 19 to power is amazing. Another triple three skill set here, barrel it up, Ace Specialist, charisma. Only critique on this card would be to use a blue ticket on Ace Specialist. But Ace Specialist isn't even a bad third skill set, so this Peterson is just amazing. Third in the lineup, Corey Seager 2020, 164 power. This train, 22 to power, insane, absolutely crazy right here. Only 11 to the right side as well, and then skills are perfect. Pioneer, Slugger Instinct, Spotlight. You can't ask for anything better than that. Take notes, guys. This is what it's all about in this game. AK's Gaming has some of the best skills and best trains you'll ever see. 9 to the right side, insane, absolutely crazy. 21 to power, 11 to eye, 16 to contact. Only critique here, eye should be second, but this card has insane stats already, so it's hard to critique that. Born to be a Star, Slugger Instinct, Spotlight. I'm pretty sure you know AK's, but you watched Metro's analytics video on Born to be a Star. Not the greatest skill for legend skills, but you did get Slugger Instinct, Spotlight, so maximizing those skill sets is better than getting Born to be a Star maxed out. Great job with this card right here. Amazing. There are words that can't even describe how good some of these cards are. 12 to the right side, Legend Rod Carew, 18 to power, 16 to eye, 11 to contact. Perfect train right there. Bad ball hitter, Spotlight, 5-tool player. Only critique here is maybe 5-tool player. Switch that later down the line with a blue ticket to charisma or Slugger Instinct, and this will be a perfect card. 6 in the lineup, Pedro Guerrero, Sig. Just like Jay Fish's card, this one is really good with a train. I'm running out of words to describe how good these cards are. 12 to the right side, 18 to power, 14 to contact, 13 to eye. Yeah, his eye is already high, so having contact second isn't a bad idea at all. Barrel It Up, Training Junkie, Slugger Instinct. So pretty much the only card that I haven't seen with triple gold skills. But this is still a really good skill set. He does get the Barrel It Up bonus easily right there. So great job with this card right there, man. That's just baffling. Bellinger 18, not his best year, so you could definitely replace him in the future. I totally forgot what you pulled in the Team Select signature pack. Oh no, you got Mookie Betts. You did get Mookie Betts, so you have him right here. You're developing him. Yeah, definitely need to get some skills on him first, though. With that train, though, he'll be in the lineup to replace Bellinger in no time. This belly, though, isn't that bad at all. Only 12 to the right side, 18 power, and high contact and high eye as well. Spotlight Barreled Up. He gets the bonus easily right there at 225. He has 238 actually, so great job with that card. But I know you're going to replace him with Betts in the future, and this Betts is insane as is with that high base power, so just crazy stuff. Chris Taylor 17 right here, not a Team Sig, regular card, 14 to the right side, so this is your worst train, and that's saying a lot when 14 to the right side is your worst train. 19 to power, 13 to eye, 11 to contact. And Charisma Spotlight, Ace Specialist is amazing. Can't say much else. Last in the lineup, Russell Martin, 07 Prime, 21 power, 13 contact, 13 eye, 11 contact, 12 to the right side. Barrel It Up, Slugger Instinct, Training Junkie is a great third skill, even though it's not a gold. Simply amazing. Can't say much more than that. And then we get into the rotation. Oh boy, here we go. Almost a full Black Diamond rotation, except for that Urias. Starting off with your ace, Nolan Ryan. Only 5 to stamina, 18 to velocity, 15 location, 11 to break. Control Master, ace, dominant pitcher. Only critique again, blue ticket on ace to something other than that would be great. And then Control Master is an awesome skill set since it does decrease the opposing batters opposing batters skills, not skills but stats. And dominant pitcher is a great skill for strikeouts, and Nolan Ryan is built that way, so just lined up perfectly with that card. Second in the rotation, Walker Buehler 2018, 155 velocity, 23 to velocity on that train. Man, I've never seen really a high velocity train like that one before. 7 to stamina is really good as well, and 23, it's the only stat that has a color to it, because everything else isn't above 10. That's just crazy. 7 to cleaning up your mess, 8 untouchable, dominant pitcher at 7. Keep that skill set right there. That's nasty. Kenta Maeda 2016, 21 to velocity, 12 to fastball, 10 to location, 6 to stamina. Crazy. Stability, boss, dominant pitcher. Stability is a great silver skill to have, so that's definitely keepable right there. Dominant pitcher and boss to 8 as well. Crazy train, not much else to say. Alex Wood 2017, 73 base card, 7 to stamina, 19 to velocity, 12 to fastball, 10 to location. Special training lines up nicely right there. Co-op pitching, dominant pitcher, winning streak. I've heard mixed things about co-op. Might want to change that in the future, but can't really criticize that. It's a legend skill with dominant pitcher and winning streak, both great second and third skills. Going into the bullpen, Blake Trinan 2021, 5 to stamina, 18 location, 14 velocity, 13 on break. Setup man, finesse pitcher, last boss. Perfect setup man role right here. Perfect skill set right there. And you didn't even need to max out setup man since you have 2 awesome diamond skills. Second setup man, Hung-Chi Kuo, 2010 Prime. Insane grade increase distribution, 21 to location, velocity, and fastball. And then with a train, you have 21 to velocity, 15 location, and 9 to fastball. Only 4 to stamina as well. Setup man, ace, dominant pitcher. Again, only critique here, blue ticket on ace, and that will make this card 10 times better. First middle reliever, Kenley Jansen 2016 signature card. Development 10 to stamina. Okay, so wow, you actually have a bad train right here. Definitely want to get stamina lower, even though you get the bonus, but I can see why you kept this train. He does get the finesse pitcher bonus if you keep it that way. And he has finesse pitcher fixer, so this is a tricky call right here on this card. I'm pretty sure you have the resources to do this, so I would train this again, even though it would take probably billions of years. depending on how much time you have as well. But as an endgame team like yourself, you want to get this card with low stamina and still get that finesse pitcher bonus. Some of that stamina could go to location and break if you look at it that way. That's just my personal opinion, though. You know what you're doing out there, and this is all up to you. Second middle reliever, Pedro Baez, 2018, finally back in the game after being out for over a year. 6 to stamina, 22 location, bonkers. 11 to velocity, 11 to break. And then dominant pitcher, finesse pitcher, untouchable. End game skill set right there, keeping the way he is. Last middle reliever, a regular diamond. 18 to velocity, 14 break, 12 to fastball, 11 to fastball. Most interesting train I've seen out of all the pitchers that you have so far. Setup man, dominant pitcher, pitching machine. Pretty sure this guy was on your backups and on your bench before you put him in, so I could see why he's not the best card at all. But can't really critique this since the new middle relievers are still something that a lot of people are experimenting with. Man, I cannot speak. But yeah, no worries about this card. Everybody else is really nice, so having one bad card in there shouldn't do much at all, since it is a third middle reliever too. Jake McGee, 24 to stamina. This is absolutely insane train. He used amps, I believe, so yeah, he's your pitcher's chemistry. Black diamond card, I can see why you went with stamina there. That's crazy. Never seen stamina that high before on any card, and the special training is terrible, so this is the worst, the best of the worst, I guess you could call it. And then you have, last but not least, finally, Eric Gagne in your closer role. This is just words cannot describe how good this card is. I'm just going to stop trying to say anything because I'm probably being repetitive at this point. Only 2 to stamina, 19 location, 13 velocity, 14 to break. Finesse pitcher, train right there. Untouchable winning streak, finesse pitcher. Can't say much more than this team is where it's at. AKs, you have an amazing team. Just blue tickets here and there. That's all you really need to really finish off your team, and then switching Mookie Betts out for Cody Bellinger, and then finding that last card at second base, whether that be a signature Chris Taylor or a signature Trey Turner. But yeah, AKs, you have an awesome team. Respect you, man, for all that you do for the community in MLB 9 Innings, and for the just simply undescribable team that you have that is so good in this game. Congrats on all the cards, and congrats on the non-dupe on the live stream that we just had. You are one of the best YouTubers out there, next to Jay Fish, and can't say much more than that. So thank you for letting me showcase your team, and let's head into the outro and important reminders. Okay guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Just wanted to make a quick and important announcement. There are some of you who have signed up for the showcase series but have not sent me a friend request yet. Some people, including Zero Signature, Sieg, Kai Hai, if that's how you pronounce it, Green's Party, Big Daddy 8, and then Court Jester. Some of you guys haven't sent me friend requests yet, so in order to be showcased, you need to send me a friend request. I already have you on the list, and if you don't send me a friend request, I'm probably going to just have to skip over you until I do get that friend request. So please submit your request as soon as possible so I can showcase your teams. But with that said, you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next video.